Hi, it's time for Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news. We had a number of comments on YouTube regarding our August 20th show on sports and politics when we spoke with Tommy Smith. If you remember, he's the black American athlete who lost his gold medal at the 1968 Olympics for a silent protest for equal rights. Smith had this to say.
And because of my background from the cotton fields of the backwoods of Texas to the victory stand and even the aftermath of this, I felt it necessary to be a part of a growing system, a changing system, a system where we were supposed to have equal rights.
Now, here are some of the comments we received after posting the show online. Melvinder from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia believes that politics should not be brought into any domain. Sports are a global tool that can bridge gaps between nations. However, politics can never be mixed with anything. Politics are what make the world a bad place and give nations a black eye. One viewer in Canada wants Smith to take his struggle for equal rights global. I want Tommy to promote black equality in other countries as well. They say two heads are better than one, but that's not always the case, especially if an animal, quite literally, has two heads. Blinky the cow, 1 week old, was born with two heads and only one stomach instead of the usual four. Her California dairy owners decided to euthanize the four-eyed animal after one of her lungs collapsed. The calf was named Blinky because all four eyes would blink at the same time. When you go into zero gravity, you need to plan for everything, and I mean everything. Scientists at NASA, the US space agency, have paid over $19 million for a Russian-designed space toilet. Some scientists say that doing their business in space is like trying to go to the bathroom on the ceiling. Because of this, the toilet has restraints to enable the user to stay strapped at zero gravity. Astronauts must receive training before takeoff on how to use it. From New Zealand, Hare feels for those caught in such a messy situation. The call of nature is seriously in the air, while in a rocket, I imagine the participant would rather 2 feet were firmly fixed to Mother Earth while carrying out this maneuver. Bruno in France questions NASA's purpose. As soon as people go into space, it's normal that they have normal biological needs. The question is the purpose of NASA really useful for the future of humankind? This is the question that should be asked. Uwe in Germany says this falls right in line with other governments' spending. To give money for an exorbitant toilet is surely a great problem. When I think about where the governments give money, it then sounds about right. In today's world, politics is often more divisive than unifying. However, music can bring the sounds of conflicting political beliefs into harmony. Wendy Sternberg did just that by founding the non-profit organization Genesis at the Crossroads. We spoke with her at the Kennedy Center here in Washington, D.C., where a concert brought musicians from Morocco, Ethiopia, Iran, Afghanistan, and the United States together on the same stage. This mix of Christian, Muslim, and Jewish performers all shared the message of arts and diplomacy.
I'm Wendy Sternberg. I'm the founder and executive director of Genesis at the Crossroads. Things that we have that help people try and understand cultures oftentimes position them to be in more divided camps. So whether it's politics or religion or other such things, they're falling short of unifying people and bringing them together to create understanding oftentimes. And so I believe that the arts touch the human soul. I believe it's what can actually connect us profoundly as human beings, regardless of our culture.
Alberto Mizrachi, and I was forced to come here. No, totally wrong. I am, perhaps, I guess I'm the lead singer, along with Khan. I'm representing the Jewish tradition in this fabulous collaboration between Arab and Jewish and other traditions, cultures, religions, to show once more through music, which I think is the medium that does it best, and I don't know any other medium that actually does it as well. We're all one people, and that tolerance and peace is a way of life, and the way of life we've never been able to reach, it seems, in this civilization.
Ranim Kadir, I'm the musical director and the conceiver of the Genesis Music Ensemble, and I also play saxophone in the ensemble, and ney as well. We were looking for an ensemble that can fit, that can research into ethnomusicology and come up with a platform that can allow the masses to have access to different genres, whether it's classical to Qawwali in Afghanistan or to Dud al-Halabiya in Syria, and each one will be played authentically. So that's why we decided to come up with this ensemble, and that's how we started conceiving it piece by piece until we found the right elements. Actually, the message is political, the real politics of it, which is you know, if I can get a Jewish cantor and you know, a Sufi priest on the same stage doing this piece of music on the same scale, everybody else can do it as well. So it's the real politics of how people deal with each other. So it's I call it public diplomacy 101.
And that is it. Until next time, do keep sending in your questions and comments and point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. Remember, what you see here isn't necessarily the view of Al Jazeera. Some of the content has been edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the street.